Hello everyone, in this tutorial we will learn what is recipe and how to use recipe manager in InTouch SCADA software for creating recipe files for batch process. So what is recipe? In the manufacturing world, a recipe is used to describe many different things. For example, a bakery may have a basic cookie recipe that lists all of the ingredients required to make plain cookies and all of the optional ingredients such as nuts, fruit, chocolate chips and so on that can be added to the basic recipe to make various kinds of cookies. On the other hand, in a steel mill, a recipe might be a collection of machine setup parameters. For batch processors, a recipe can be used to describe the various steps in the batch process. InTouch Recipe Manager combined with the basic InTouch Quick Script functions can handle all of these situations. The Wonderware Recipe Manager add-on product consists of two components, Recipe Manager and a set of recipe functions. Recipe Manager is a separate executable program that is used to create recipe template files. The recipe functions are used in InTouch Quick Script to access the recipe template files. The recipe functions allow InTouch to select, load, modify, create and delete the recipe contained in the recipe template files. So as you can see, for accessing Recipe Manager, you have to go Application, and in Application you can go for Recipe Manager. As you can see, it is a separate executable program. Later in this class, we will learn how to use Recipe Manager. Then the other thing is recipe functions. For showing you recipe functions, what is recipe functions? I am taking one simple object, double click on that, go to action. In action, if you go for functions, go for all. Now as you can see here, these are the recipe functions. Recipe delete, recipe get message, likewise recipe load, recipe save. This function is used to select, load, modify, create and delete the recipe content in the recipe template files. So Recipe Manager we will use to create recipe template files, and recipe functions we will use to manipulate recipe files.